Because they
Perky?
don't sit like normal.
We're guys. We don't have him. We don't have him.
I know, but if you look at enough, like pictures, not like, yeah, okay, no. Okay, like, hey, for example, Posh.
Yes, what about
right?
Posh? Yeah.
You can tell that she's
we know they're perky, but...
But they're like circular. They're not, I don't know how to explain it. You just look at a magazine.
I don't think guys look at the mains. I think they just look at the end product. The end product.
Don't really mind how it's achieved. Just it's there.
But don't you think that's really hypocritical? Like, you know, she has to be naturally beautiful.
Maybe she's naturally beautiful, but she wanted to enhance herself to make herself ultra beautiful. Ultra.
Oh, you guys disgust me.
We can't tell, honestly. We can't tell. You can ask any guy down the road. Can you really tell? Unless they're balloons, then you know they're fake. But
what do you mean?
like them giant. Like you can tell whether they're artificial. You can tell they're giant, big. Then they're fake.
Anyway,
they're lovely. So why don't you send us a text or what you think about us or the actual topic itself at 0427 767 767 or send us a web text at sin.org.au/listen. Just a quick shout out to laughing out. Okay, yeah. From Lily to Baby Stam. Hello, good afternoon, and hope you have a good weekend. Yeah, and we got a little shout out for you with 40% of all women have thrown footwear at their male counterparts.
I have no idea what that is in reference to.
Thank you, David. I love you. I really do. Thank you.
All right, right now for you, we have Busta Rhymes featuring Estelle. This is World Go Round. You're listening to Sin and On Air. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Melbourne. It is 3:45. You're listening to On Air, the official radio show of the Australasian Association, driving you home on this sunny Friday afternoon. I think it's still sunny outside. Then now time for your Asian Tip of the Week. Asian Tip of the Week. Like every week, it's the Asian Tip of the Week.
Yes. So this week's Asian Tip of the Week is using public facilities to the limit.
To perhaps crossing that line?
Yeah, milking what you can out of what you've paid for taxes, I guess.
Of
Sometimes
course.
not even, but for example. I know my dad has gone
to... Oh, you're outing your dad. That's great.
Okay, not my dad. My friend's dad.
My friend's dad.
This person I know.
A friend of a friend's dad, yes.
They used to have to pick up their son from basketball.
Yeah.
And in order to get into the courts, you have to pay money. But there's also showering facilities in the courts. So basically, he would go in, but because he had to pay to go in, he would utilize their showering facilities. Just because he's like, I paid for this.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about what have I done that I have? Because I've done this a couple of times, like free food. They've done a Family Guy sketch on this, but the freebies that you get. I'll just walk. I'll walk up and down.
Do you actually do that?
But I wait till they don't. When there's a lot of people, they'll just quickly sneak, like grab. Like say it's Krispy Kreme, they cut up the Krispy Kreme sometimes, or at a bakery, they cut up. Just when they're not looking, I'll grab it. Or when there's a lot of people, they get bamboozled. It's like throwing 10 tennis balls at one person. They don't really recognize it.
Yeah.
So just grab them, and run off with it. Yeah, free food.
I know that, like in the States, in the food courts, they actually have people outside their little stalls with a platter, and you can sample their food. But because the food courts there are so big, you can walk one round of the food court, sample everything, and be full.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
So if any ABCs as an American-born Chinese, go back to the States and utilize that.
Utilize the freebies.
I mean, like our family friend also, there was natural spring water, mountain water, and it's like free flowing from a pump. And they used to go up there every weekend and bring like huge containers and just fill up like spring water from there.
Spring water?
No, not spring water, mountain water, yeah.
Mountain water. I've got, actually this mightn't be so much using public facilities, but when I was younger, you know how at the shopping centres they have these carts which you can always sit down. If you're a little kid, like a toddler, you can drive around and around in them, like go-karts. My mum told me, alright, she paid for it. I think it's like, back in the day it was about $2. And I would sit down and go, my mum told me to drive around the nearest to the fence because that way you get more of it because the circumference of the car, of the actual circuit itself. If you drive closest to
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yes.
So as in you have a longer route.
You have a longer route. It's a circle. It is a circle. So if you go right against the fence and you drive right around, you get more $40.
You poor kid.
I'm sorry, Mum. I just outed you right on live radio.
Speaking of more for your dollar, Plugging the holes in the pool table to get multiple games.
Oh yes.
For $1.
Plugging your what?
Plugging the holes in the pool table.
You know how when you put money into like the pool table, let's say it's
Yeah.
striking, you put in $4, and you play pool. If you get the ball before it sinks in, you can keep on playing. If you plug the holes with socks or something and it can't get in there, then you could get to keep on playing.
Yeah.
And
Did
play,
Did you get told off for this
If they're
sort of
not-
behavior?
Who knows? They think that you keep on feeding the meter.
Oh, jeez. That's really smart.
You know? Yeah, just like how yeah, it's kind of like when you park at one of those places which have limited parking, like an hour or so. You reverse your car, get the next park and stuff like that.
But you have to be able to find another one.
Or just reverse out, drive around, and come back in.
Oh, that's true.
Because as long as the chalk line isn't a line in it, you should be fine. Yeah.
I've seen people when you go to like hotels and stuff like that, they take
Yes.
they take everything they can, like
Yeah.
coffee sachet thingies and
Yeah, that's
tea
true.
bags and soaps and all that.
Tomato ketchup.
Yeah. I know.
What?
Okay, oh, Mac is the premium place. I remember on one stage at home, we had all these McDonald's straws which you never used, but were still there, sitting in the drawer.
Why
with
do
the
you
spoon.
do you really use straws at home?
No, but this is when you're little. Like when you're little, you use a straw to drink.
Or napkins.
Oh,
Napkins.
yeah.
Napkins is a huge thing.
Napkins.
Oh, sorry,
And
mum.
also free plastic cutlery.
From where?
Yep. Huh?
Who does that anymore?
So like what happens is I just go up and I take a bunch of them.
yeah, but who
Oh,
does
not
that
me.
anymore?
No, not me.
And also the plastic containers. It's like, can I have a plastic container? And
Or
they're
like a tofu container.
yeah, and they're like, okay, and they give you and then you just go home and you reuse it as a lunchbox.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't think about doing that.
There's
I don't-
plenty.
But of course we're all high rollers and we'd never do this.
Oh, now we're rich. Now I can afford the just
Because of what we've done.
now
So
I can
kids-
afford 2 lunchboxes. Yeah.
Oh, that's the stuff, mate. Yeah. I can't think. I know my mum done some crazy stuff. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
but what about people at the gym?
Yes, at the gym. Oh, what have you done at the gym?
As in, they shower. They use
Shower?
showers, ironing boards.
Yeah.
Depends what kind of gym you go to, I guess, if they have all this stuff.
But hotels is the best one because you take something, a towel or something that you need it. I remember this cutlery from planes. Sometimes when you didn't check, you could always, sneak a couple in your bag and walk off the plane. This is before September 11.
Yeah.
You could do plenty of stuff.
Well, do you think it's like a self-righteous thing? You're like, I earned this.
No way. It's just like more
Bang for
more
your buck.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, my friend's auntie's drawer is full of airplane cutlery. That's it. Airplane cutlery.
Well, which auntie is this? Did you care to out her? Because I've done a lot of outing today, so I think
My friend's auntie.
my friend's auntie, one of your many,
Which friend?
one of your 300 or so Facebook friends, one of them. I'll
No,
look it up.
I've seen in people's linen closets the airplane blankets.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah, we got that. I got one. I
You
got
have
a
one as
console.
well.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're that comfortable. They're really staticky, or is that just in the air?
Well, the one which I got's cotton, which isn't too bad.
Oh, okay.
So
But the ones I always use, they're always like, it feels like they're sticking to my hair and stuff like that.
yeah, really.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know. My mom was. I've never realized that. Oh, and the new ones are like when I was on
new
Mass, Malaysian Airlines. They had the
Actual cotton ones.
not the cotton ones. The cotton one was back in '94, but the new ones, yes, for cheaper manufacturing costs, I guess, it's kind of going to
Yeah,
be
it's not-
staticky.
it's
It's,
really
not
not
comfortable.
comfortable.
It's like polyester or something in there.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, it's not comfortable. So I'm like, I don't even know why you would steal something that you wouldn't even use anymore.
It's not stealing.
Okay, sorry, take.
Opportunity.
Borrowing.
Borrowing. And never
I'll
returning.
give it back. I promise. Coming right after this song, it'll be Eat It when we come back after the news, which is exciting, where we're going to get Lou and Dita sample something, which I really don't know what it is, but I promise you it'll be good. Oh, just give me the clue.
Yeah.
Don't be freaked out.
I
It's
just
all
had
good.
lunch, and if I throw
Oh,
that
guess
up,
what? It's coming back up, baby. Coming back up. Jay Sean, Lil Wayne, down. You're on Sing. Good afternoon, Melbourne.